Hello, I'm Zach Huson, and this is your 6 p.m. wrap.
President Rodrigo Duterte will resign as president if Congress fast-tracks the shift to a federal form of government. Duterte says, quote, "If they can shorten the proceedings, you have a constitution that is federal in 2 or 3 years. Then you have to elect a president. Of course, that would automatically legally mean I will have to be replaced, so I will offer to resign. The constitution needs to be amended for the Philippines to shift to a federal system, and it will mean the election of new leaders for the new form of government." Duterte is pushing for the Philippines to go federal so regions will have more control over their resources and more independence in decision-making over local concerns. Vice President Leni Robredo believes defeated vice presidential candidate Bongbong Marcos knows he lost in the 2016 elections. In an exclusive interview with Rappler, Robredo says she's not giving much attention to Marcos' election protest.
If you go through the grounds he's been racing from day one that he learned he was losing, it's a different ground almost every day. And now he's alleging a fourth server. At first, he's alleging I was shaving votes from Senator Escudero, and it was proven that I wasn't.
Marcos is asking for a recount of votes in 27 provinces and cities covering 36,000 precincts. He also wants to nullify votes in Basilan, Maguindanao, and Lanao del Sur because of alleged massive electoral fraud in these areas. The Philippines will host the Miss Universe pageant next year. Tourism Secretary WANDA confirms the prestigious beauty pageant will be held in the Philippines on January 20, 2017. President Rodrigo Duterte earlier said he will not spend government funds in hosting the Miss Universe pageant. The Tourism Department says 2017's pageant will be funded by the private sector. The pageant was first held in Manila in 1974 and then again in 1994. The man who tried to assassinate former United States President Ronald Reagan will be freed from a psychiatric hospital. John Hinckley shot Reagan outside a Washington hotel 35 years ago. A federal judge orders Hinckley to live with his mother. Hinckley was declared not guilty of the assassination attempt by reason of insanity. He said he wanted to kill Reagan to impress actress Jodie Foster, with whom he was obsessed with after viewing the film Taxi Driver. The federal judge says Hinckley no longer poses a threat to himself or others. Hollywood actors and music stars signed a petition against the supposed hateful ideology of Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. The online pledge says, quote, "We are a coalition of artists who today are joining millions of Americans in our commitment to defeat the presumptive Republican nominee for president, Donald Trump." Among the artists on board, Mark Ruffalo, Julianne Moore, Bryan Cranston, and Chloe Grace Moretz. They warned that Trump, quote, "wants to take our country back to a time when fear excused violence, when greed fueled discrimination, and when the state wrote prejudice against marginalized communities into law."
And that was your 6 p.m. wrap. Watch our updates daily at 12 noon and 6 p.m. I'm Zach Huson. Remember, tomorrow begins today.